right, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back here for game number 2 with Lehigh versus Houston.
Dire team ban.
Tusk banned out right away. Good ban, I think, there from Houston. Now, Houston, actually, it was Lehigh.
Look at these respect bans. Look at these absolute respect bans.
It was Lehigh that banned Dark Willow. There it is. I was gonna say,
oh, come on, Victor.
If Houston was the one banning it, then they may not have the bans available in the first phase to continue to ban it. But it was Lehigh, and Lehigh feels really comfortable. There's nothing.
Victor, you're no fun. I love the hero. I just love the hero. She's so fun. I love her personality and everything. But Victor's a hater, man. It's like he's trying to win, man. It's like this, you know, matters or something.
That's so lame. Yeah, the winner.
Who
It's not
actually
like
tries?
the winner of this game is the one going to playoffs.
10 seconds.
Every single time I see that double dragon
Gives you the
poster.
gigs. Gives you the gigs.
Yeah, man. It's like the nunchuck Dagon. So funny.
And you know, it's cut off, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think
so there might be even more.
I bet it actually says super double, either super double Dagon, right?
Oh, that would be funny, yes. Or super double dog, maybe. Well, and then obviously the brother. There are two brothers, right, in Double Dragon.
Yeah.
The other guy that we don't see right now is going to be, you know, the Arcborn, the Tempest double. Yeah.
But yeah,
man, come on, get your like graphic designer on that. Let's enter that so we can see it next time in the playoffs.
Another perfectly acceptable super double Midas, but no, definitely Dagon, since you just got to drop the R from it and scrunch the word together.
Oh, you're right. Oh, actually, you're completely right. Completely forgot about that. They're just one letter off. Oh, that's so funny. You know, it kind of does bother me that they were lazy and they did not actually edit the second Dagon. You see the guy holding on to the second part of Nunchuck, which is Dagon. Yeah. Come on, guys.
Well, I guess he has the one Dagon. The Tempest double has the other Dagon.
There you go.
Which we also can't see. All right, the first heroes are picked up here. Shadow Shaman, I love this hero. I think he's so stable as a support.
Yep. Ruby getting picked up again here. I believe that was last call on that last time. He played that quite well. We saw an Ice Blast stolen from him.
Yes, and used repeatedly. Shadow Shaman, a great steal target. You're getting something you want, no matter what. Yep,
definitely agreed. We're going to be seeing Assault on the L-Time. It seems like Assault loves playing complex support heroes. Tusk can be very hard to play all the time. Another very hard one to play here. Would not be surprised if this is an Earth Spirit picker as well. If Earth Spirit was good in the meta, of course. He isn't terrible. He just isn't like amazing anymore.
He's not that guy he once was.
Yeah. Okay, so now with the Batrider ban, they don't have to. They can pick their support, I think, early on here.
But
or they can just.
Yeah. Is there anything that No Electric Dog maybe has up their sleeve that they have to be worried about? We saw the power of the Batrider. There's other guys that they could pick once the support's already picked up. Maybe like Enigma could fit. You still can't pick him too early, right? Because there's gonna be the option of things like a Beastmaster.
Nice sucker. So okay, so it's gonna be a double support pick from both sides to start this draft off. This is usually the classic here. I think in Pro Dota we see more often where supports and such things get saved to the end. But at CSL, this is what we usually see.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm not saying that in Pro Dota that's what they always do. It's in Pro Dota it can be a little bit more fluid when it comes to pick order. But it's a lot safer like playing like this, keeping your course to the end.
Yes. Now, Omni Knight still banned. Banned last game as well. I think Razor was too.
Did Omni Knight get touched this patch?
10 seconds.
He always seems to be getting nerfed. He seems like the new.
I bet the new Batrider. Oh, the new
Batrider, Darkseer, you know, Earth Spirit, all those things. Omni Knight purification cooldown increase. Yep. That's funny. But that actually hurts. It went from 11, 10, 9, 8 to just flat 11 all levels. That's actually pretty big. Now, speaking of, did Earth Spirit get touched at all? A, B, C, D, E. Nope. The days of Earthseer is over. Of him getting Earth Spirit getting nerfed. And Darkseer actually got buffed.
He got a buff.
Small buff. Increases his talent for AoE surge.
On the AoE surge, is that one that even got picked up that much though?
No. That's why they buff it, right?
Of course,
Icefrog usually buffs talents that doesn't get to see play. You know what I was excited to see is they buffed Abaddon. They buffed Abaddon's cooldown reduction talent, mystical talent. I love that cooldown reduction talent on Abaddon. It makes him super fun to play if you ever manage to play the Magic Abaddon build with the Radiance Octarine Core, which is hilarious fun, where you just never die and the shields go out everywhere.
It's silly.
Yeah, but of course the downside is that it's a very expensive build, and you wanna hit level 20 really fast for the talent cooldown. And if you get level 25, you get the Aphotic Shield increase in damage, which in Surge is incredible with the Octarine Core, because Octarine Core life steals you back every single time it explodes, so it makes you almost impervious to damage. But of course, the bounty runes no longer giving XP probably means that Abaddon won't be able to do that greedy magic build anymore.
Yeah, so. he would have to suck up all the tomes.
Yeah, which you only yelled at and get reported for.
Enjoy your 6-month ban. Oh, here's a good. I love this response to the Lycan.
Yeah. You know what they say? The wolf runs, and you can't run from a duel. Apparently, Lycan's an honorable man.
You also can't shout from a big, burly red man just shouting at you. Yeah, he taunts you, and then he calls your mama fat, and then you just gotta defend her honor, And you're like, look at this chubby guy calling my mama fat.
Oh, there we go. Enchantress. This is where I like Enchantress. Enchantress off lane. I don't like Enchantress support very much. I mean, it's fine. Her early game is great. It's like a Chen, It's like the new Chen. Those creeps are so powerful compared to the heroes in the early game. You just use that to push towers, pressure lanes, etc. But she falls off so fast after that. But if Enchantress can stay on par with levels and money against other cores, she can do some incredible stuff.
I will say, to her credit as that position 4, her slow is exceptionally powerful early game.
Yeah, but put level on her, she can have the slow, she can have the heal, and she can have the untouchable, right? Just makes her so much better. That's the problem with support Enchantress. Her spells are really good, but she needs levels. And the ulti doesn't do anything unless you have some items. And
so Tinker actually getting picked up here by Houston.
Yep, very good against Enchantress. They need some magic nuke because Night Stalker isn't going to do anything against Enchantress. Legion Commander isn't going to do against Enchantress. Shadow Shaman can do some a little bit, but yeah, they needed something that can blow Enchantress up.
I'd like to see the Viper here for Houston. They can just pal around the Legion Commander and the Viper, duel up Enchantress, and just beat her down with the Nether Toxin.
Off Flame Viper, yeah.
No, instead of the Tinker as a mid.
Yeah, if they're allowed, for sure. I mean, also Tinker been constantly getting nerfed after nerf after nerf, and
nerf in this patch as well.
He got nerfed this patch quite heavily. He's just to refresh you guys. Scepter bounce radius on the laser got reduced by 150, which is quite huge, and mana cost got increased on the laser at every level.
And there's a nerf to Soul Ring, which hurts him. So Houston is picking up here. I want to say for Lehigh, they've got some pretty reasonably good mids that they can still pick here. There's the Quap. Quap didn't really get touched that much. Let's confirm
Quap can be decent against Tinker, but they need to find a Tinker counter, right? Like a Storm Spirit.
Yeah.
Although you're against Night Stalker Legion Commander, maybe not the Storm Spirit exactly. Terror Blade.
There's someone we talked about. Yeah, he had small nerfs. Reflection no longer reduces attack speed, and base HP regen is reduced.
Yeah, I think the reflection no longer slowing attack speed does matter though. It did give him a huge edge in core versus core fight. That's what Terror Blade is so good, right? The reflection. Oh god, it's so scary. You feel like when you Juggernaut, you get reflected and you lose half of your health. You just cry. And yeah, we'll see what they will go for here. They need a Tinker counter. They absolutely need a Tinker counter here.
Yeah. I don't think they want the Zeus right there. I mean, they can use Thunder Gods to scout him. They can use Thunderbolts, but
Zeus is fine actually.
You would like to see him here, or you think he'd be fine? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Zeus is fine. There's a nice stalker to worry about in the commander initiation, but I think he's fine against Tinker and Terrorblade. Terrorblade struggles against heavy magic damage, especially on the early game, and Zeus can bring that. Obviously great against Tinker. Can be good against the commander as well, scouting her up before she initiates with that Thunder God's Wrath.
I think Lehigh is gonna, they want this good seed in the playoff. They're gonna go against their morals. They're gonna pick themselves an Arc Warden.
The biggest twist. We're just gonna out Tinker you, out split you. Yeah, we'll see. They're just really thinking about it. I'm sure Storm Spirit's on the table for them. They're thinking about the Zeus, as you mentioned, and it's gonna be the Pug now. Okay, they're just gonna push. Fine. Yep. They're just gonna not get a Tinker Town and completely push here. Yeah, with the Lycan they can push quite fast, but
Enchantress Zoo, or a couple creeps from Enchantress.
I don't know. I think we might be seeing a game 3 here. I think Lehigh is going to push really well in the early game, and they're going to run into a Tinker Wall at tier 3s, and then Terrorblade is going to get farmed, and then Legion Commander is going to get farmed, and then they will turn it around. That's going to be my prediction for the game. And also me hoping to see, a game 3, because I'm not casting 2 series this way. I'm like,
screw you, Goldsy. No, I mean, if they're good games, I'm happy to go to a game 3, as long as they're not like a 90-minute snore fest. Which there is a Tinker, so that's entirely on the table.
That's true. You're right. Maybe I take it back.
I do like that Lehigh has the Elder Titan that can help them. He's someone who's really good at helping, trying to crack the high ground. You can just send the Spirit up there. That buys you the little bit of positioning you might need to get an edge in, but yeah, you're still going against the Tinker.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. I just I feel like Tinker's one of those series. I think we were discussing this on Tuesday. I feel like Tinker's as far as putting Tinker to a point where he should be like a hero that's incredible if you draft him correctly, and there's no counter, and is going to be very weak when there's a counter, because that's why they're constantly nerfing his like move speed, for example, so he can be very easily caught against those heroes. And yeah, I think this is one of those games that Tinker can really, really shine in. So we'll see if they can get through the March of the Machines.
All right, we're swapped up here on the team, so it is going to be Houston on the Radiant. And playing for Houston, we've got Legions on the Legion Commander. Mr. Flying Nightmare will be in that position. 1 again on the Terrorblade this game. Lull going to be playing our Tinker. Ghost on the Shadow Shaman, and finally rounding him out, it's High 2K10 on the Night Stalker.
And over on Lehigh, we have Victor playing the offlane Enchantress. Got Echo Yang in the middle lane on the Pugna. We have Mario playing the Lycan. Got Assault on the Alternate, and finally Last Call on the Rubik.
Last Call, they call that closing time. Closing time. What's crazy is just how much that song is still played on the radio. Maybe they don't get that song in Canada.
Yeah, I actually don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
Maybe if I hear it. Also, I might just listen to different radio stations as well.
True. I don't know. This seems to be like on every radio station.
It's on every radio station,
no matter what. Alright, the team's going to skirmish up a little bit. Last Call throwing some magical bolts here into Legion Commander. But it looks like both teams not wanting to get too deep into the other's territory. Oh, but he does find this the Observer Ward.
Yeah, but it was denied up by Legions. Yeah, report Rubik save Victor, because Victor was...
That's the second time Legions has done that.
Yeah. Auto-attacking Legions instead of the ward. And, Legions mentioned that it's the second time that has happened. Maybe it's Last Call thinking that you don't have the damage to take down the ward, but of course they changed the ward, so it goes down with 2 auto attacks no matter what. report me, says Last Call. Yeah, everyone in the chat report Last Call. Repot this man. Get him the 6-month ban.
Repot him. Get him a bigger pot.
Yeah. Get him some water. Nice fertilizers.
There's some banter going on. We got a shackle on the bottom. They've already used the metamorphosis, getting plenty of damage into Victor. Victor, of course, level 1 untouchable.
I love Enchantress when she has some levels and can just like there's like so little to show how Terrible can do. Once Victor hits level 3, like at that point she's going to be basically invincible in this lane.
Yeah, even level 2, she's holding the point right now, but oh, actually she picks it up. Enchant, here we go. I was thinking maybe we might see Nature's Attendance just so she can stay in lane and soak up more XP, but no need when you've got plenty of regen. Exactly.
Oh my god, look at that clap. It hurts.
Lots of attention here in the mid. Echo Yang, once again, eating some supports, just hanging out in his lane, being annoying.
Yeah. Trading regen against each other. Very important when you have a Tinker in your game to support him or on the other team to kill him in the early game.
He's pumping the clap. Oh, actually, he used it already, completed it. Now Shackle's going out onto Victor once again, but still another 85 seconds before another metamorphosis because Terrorblade. So
also level 2 untouchable as well. Top lane, Legions is quite pushed out. There's Astral Spirits going to scout him out.
He scouts him. Is he going to get the stomp? He doesn't have the stomp.
Only level 1 Titan, so no level on the stomp. But he's going to take some damage here.
Deep. Last Call is holding the telekinesis.
Yeah.
Very wise.
What's the game plan here for Legions? Oh, the jukes? But Last Call is standing his ground.
Yeah, he finds him on the way out. And he's blocking the only way out.
Oh no.
Oh no. Legions, he doesn't have any Tangos left. Now he's just trying to fight up on the Last Call. Here comes another Astral, and now they're going to use the lift. Now Legion can TP. Legion's not going to TP. He's just hanging around. He's not going anywhere. He's just juking and jiving and dipping and dodging and diving. Now Legion's back through the trees. He's going to be able to steal some movement speed, but will go down.
I love the banter.
Silly.
Oh no. XD says Last Call. Oh my god. That's so funny. Yeah, if Legions, maybe he thought Assault had level 2. Didn't check it in the moment. But yeah, that was an easy TP once that telekinesis was used. Obviously, Lycan can't do anything to stun him either. And speaking of, there's like very little CC from this Lehigh draft in general.
Yeah, they've got the stomp on the lift, and that's gonna about do it for him.
Yeah. So yeah, TP's gonna be pretty good this game. Oh, speaking of, there's the Tinker, who do love TPing around. Of course, he does have to watch out about the Astral Spirit, which Assault is going to be using to scout him out as much as he can. That's their one little counter against the Tinker they have here.
Yeah, but if he's paying any kind of attention, he should be able to, like,
get
the hell out of there.
Yeah, and blinks and stuff like that. Once Lull has the blink dagger, he should be a-okay.
Yeah, Lull's saving grace is that Astral Stomp takes about 45 minutes to come out.
Very true. Looks like we have Wild Room Ripper trailing up the Tornado in the bot lane.
Here it comes, just coming to be annoying onto Mr. Flying Nightmare.
It does a huge amount of damage if you can manage to put people right under it.
Yep.
Of course, the damage diminishes quite a bit.
Oh, we got a damage on the top. Legions, he's going to be able to throw out the...
Oh, the body block!
Oh, he's getting body blocked, but he's got plenty of stolen movement speed to get around it. And we'll be gone, girl. Woo! Yeah, Victor, he's like, they're leaving Victor. They know that they can't do anything really against this Enchantress, right? So they just send the support away.
Yeah. Probably Terrorblade should be able to farm decently here against Enchantress. Of course, he's going to be struggling slightly.
Assault going to get caught by the Void, and the Shackles from Ghost as well. Assault was trying to soak up some XP, but instead he's going to pass it over to Houston.
Yeah, this game is looking good here at the start for Houston. Tinker getting gone on a little bit.
Yeah, but he does a ton of return damage, and his supports are right behind him.
Got his little goonies backing him up.
His Crab and Goyle.
Don't touch my nerd.
Legion's has been going so deep.
Finds courier?
Find a courier? Oh. This courier is 10 move speed faster.
You know what's also funny? Courier was regenerating a lot of health because of the fact that he had a ring of health on the courier.
Why? Oh, okay, there we go.
So he had like 10 HP regen per second. Yeah, that's the new strat, guys. You buy ring of health for the courier so he doesn't die.
Silly. All right, Mr. Flying Nightmare and Victor in the bottom. They're just kind of skirmishing up against each other, smacking away, slapping and hacking and slapping and smacking.
I think Victor went for a void. What's that? Minus armor item. Blightstone. Might be doing a lot more damage against Terrorblade. Because Terrorblade has 17 armor, goodness sakes, right now. So Victor not doing much. Actually, Blightstone is not gonna do anything at that point. It's minus 2 armor on 17 armor, 15 armor. You're getting like what, like 4% more damage?
Yeah.
Probably not worth it. Never mind. Maybe Blightstone's better. Ooh, he has level 6 now. Victor on the bot lane. Oh, but the Sunder. Lol.
Sunder v Victor.
Mid lane, Echo Yang. Getting gone on.
Yep, they get shackles onto Echo Yang. Pugner's trying to go. He's very, very deep. Here comes the stomp. It's going to buy him the time he needs. He's got a salve running up now. He throws a nether blast in to do a bit of damage, but that cancels the salve. Bit ambitious. Legion's is getting pushed out from under his own tower. Actually, is getting his tower pushed out from under him because it's not there anymore.
Oh.
Just liking things.
Yeah, just liking things. He has a Helm Dominator. Got a little cardi with him. But Victor now playing super aggressive against Mr. Flying Nightmare here. That Sunder's on cooldown and Victor knows he can really push his weight around. But Ghost and 2K is coming down, but it's daytime though. Oh man, Night Stalker's still level 2 at 8 minutes in. That bounty really hurts. Bot lane.
Yep, they're going on to Mr. Nightmare. Oh, Victor. Getting the impetus. Apply impetus directly to the forehead.
Yeah. I love how Victor played this lane. He knew the Sunder was there. He just played right into the Sunder because he knew he can't really do anything about it. Put it on cooldown and just constantly harass him to death.
Oh, Victor's gonna find Ghost. He gets shackled up, but he's got assault behind him. Lots of damage coming through. Here comes the stomp. It catches Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman now. Nature's Attendant's coming in as well. Last call rotates in, gets the telekinesis, and they'll take their Shadow Shaman.
This is the beauty of offlane Enchantress. I freaking love this hero when she has levels. She's invincible against the right team. And we see the complete opposite of like last game when Houston drafted it and Enchantress was seemed like a pretty non-factor. Like now Enchantress is a menace in this game.
Yeah, and it's a great they're gonna find high 2K as well.
Yeah, stomped up as well.
He's slept. He's fade bolted. He's getting faded. And he's gone. Now they're in a good position. A couple extra creeps here, range creeps to push the tower. They don't push it super fast, but you know, if they force any rotations, that's gonna give Mario a great shot at some tier 2 damage.
Yeah. Another thing about Enchantress that we didn't mention is that the impetus doing pure damage is great against Terrorblade because Terrorblade has a lot of armor gain, but he has very, 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 very low strength gain. So
Victor
pure damage, very good.
Victor just sitting under the creeps so that they have to fight through a layer of molasses.
Yep. I mean, it's also another thing she can use, right? Against the Roshan works as well, making sure he can't auto attack your team.
But yeah, the Enchantress as well. She's very misleading. Is that you see her? You saw it right there. They've got Night Stalker, Shadow Shaman. They're like, oh, we'll shackle her, we'll beat her up, and she dies, right? Not even close.
Night Stalker got one auto attack off.
Oh, they got to telekinesis into Night Stalker. Night Stalker caught between two stomps, and he's going to eat one. Here comes a life drain. They're going to be able to silence him up. Silence Echo Yang up, but high 2K now eats another blast, and he's gone. Getting another kill in the mid, setting them up for possibly a push here in the mid. Mario's already here. Brought his creep. Yep. This tower is not long for this world.
Yeah, this is Lehigh's draft right now. Insane push. They got the Enchantress who can push. They got the Lycan who can push. They got the Pugna who can push. And they have Elder Titan who can easily zone people out while they push.
And the Tinker high ground defense can be disrupted by Pugna. He's of course got the Nether Ward. So he's going to have some kind of weird position. If they can get that in a position and defend it, or have it hidden, then Tinker's got to be really careful where he's spamming or how he's spamming.
Yeah. Very true, very true. I wonder if this is a game we see the Nether Ward health. Because it's important that way. Although, minus 1 second Nether Blast cooldown is so good. Probably not worth missing out on that.
Yeah. It's going to allow them to their damage. And with the Pugna, I mean, he might be able to just be able to walk into the high ground and throw his Nether Blasts independently of marches, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the strength of Pugna here. So how are we looking on net worth here? Looks like 5,700 gold for the Lycan farming incredibly well. Second place by the Enchantress, who absolutely dominated her lane. And then followed closely by the Terrorblade, who's trying to find what he can in the jungle here, but he has a Tinker on his team. So yeah, something that we didn't mention during the draft phase. Terrorblade and Tinker, both very greedy heroes that want the jungle.
Last call. He's got an Invis rune. He's gonna find Lull. He's gonna bring his team in, maybe. Yep. Here comes Assault. They're gonna get the telekinesis into the Earth Splitter, even blowing him up. Got him now. Even finding the Night Stalker. Night Stalker tries to go for the silence, but the Nether Ward is gonna find him instead. Ghost getting chased down. This will be another position here that could get in some trouble. And these stomps are just everywhere they need to be. Assault. He was the Tusk player last game. He's got just as good of a handle on Elder Titan as he did on that Tusk.
Yep. Oh, great overwhelming odds there, but
gonna force them back a bit, but they've got Nature's Attendance, so they can sustain these pushes exceptionally well.
Bot lane gets taken down by Mario and his zoo.
Now Shapeshift coming in, he's gonna try and chase down Terrorblade. Do they have any way to stop him from just beating him down? He gets a little nervous. He's gonna come back. He finds Ghost instead. They let Terrorblade get away, but this is gonna open up plenty of tower push for them. They've already taken the bot. They were pressuring mid and may look to go there. Instead, they're already pressuring the high ground. High 2K.
Yeah, Lol is stuck. Lol is stuck in no man's land. He has no TP.
Flying Nightmare. What a player. He sunders his own HP over to high 2K to make sure he doesn't burn down to that Spirit Vessel.
Did it reduce the health gain from the Sunder, or was it not effect? Actually, just curious.
I didn't actually even look. It looked like he went to full HP, so I'm gonna say it was the same.
Yeah, so it's a health swap, so not considered a healing source. So not affected by the Spirit Vessel. So it's good to know these things sometimes. Terrorblade in the mid lane.
He's getting drained, and the telekinesis, they'll keep him in the side of it for long enough. A Fade Bolt gonna finish him off. And now they're ready to push onto this tier 2. 14 minutes, 1 tier 2 standing. This is exactly what we expected from Lehigh. Their real test is gonna be when they try and go up the high ground.
Yeah, but I didn't expect it to be this fast. 14 minutes. 2 tier 2s taken, only 1 tier 2 remaining. I think at 10k net worth lead, I think this might be a little bit too insurmountable for Houston. So yeah, Houston looking like they're going to be in big trouble here, even with the Tinker on their team going as high ground. So we'll see what they can do. We'll see how much this Tinker can make the space for him. So the entire weight of his team is going to be on this Tinker's shoulders.
Dire are scanning.
He does have that boost of travels now, but no Blink Dagger.
So yeah, he's gonna be able to start. Like he's got a very short period of time left where he can, where he'll be able to split push, right?
Yeah.
Lehigh already drawn up on the map. They're ready to go for this last tier 2.
Aegis on the Lycan as well. Complete map dominance here. And we haven't seen a single duel yet, by the way, from Legions.
Oh yeah, no Blink Dagger. Just their team hasn't been. Their team is getting picked off here, there, everywhere.
Yeah.
No advantageous positions that they found themselves in to get a duel.
Lehigh's been also, they've been playing so well together as a group, and you don't want to fight against this Lehigh draft into it, like, because while they're grouped up, they're so powerful. It's a very scary prospect for Legion Commander to go duel someone, because you get dueled, you get decrepified, you can't do anything, and you just get blown up by magical spells. Or you get stomped by Elder Titan, you get lifted, you can't duel Enchantress because she has Untouchable. Like, yeah, it's a rough game. Oh, Necro 3 already by the Lycan.
Oh, goodness, that is pretty telltale. I think a 16-minute Necro 3. He's got his
Tinker's gotta come back
already.
Tinker's not here. Tinker should be marching in right now.
Yeah, they need these marches already. All right, they're going to be able to get the fortification up, and then pull the marches out, save some damage on the tower. But here it come. They get a stomp in the back line. He's going to be able to purge it off.
My God, these guys are barely taking any damage.
Pugna should be probably dropping his Nether Ward soon. They've already taken the tier 3. They don't even need it. Off they go. They're going to go claim themselves some shrines probably relatively quickly. All the shrines eke out every bit of net worth advantage they can before they go take this high ground.
Yeah, this is looking terrible here. A little bit of misstep there. I was saying there's a lot of weight on Lowell's shoulders, and there's not much this team can do to prevent that kind of push from happening. And Lowell was busy pushing the bot lane and wasn't around to be able to get that preemptive marches off in the top. So that tier 3 gets taken down super easily. And he TP'd in to the top lane with only half mana as well, so he wasn't able to get as much marches out as he normally could.
Alright, here it comes into the next one. Even stolen siege creeps are here. This shrine not long for the world. Net worth advantage going to the 12k point. This has been just a slow and steady decline here.
Terrible in the bot lane might get caught. Oh, they know he's here?
No idea. It's TPing out. Needs to be safe for now. Right, here it is. Echo Yang is in the mid, keeping that pushed up. They're trying to keep all the lanes pushed out. They've lost top a little bit, but they've still got bot and mid, so they are going to group up and go for the mid. And they've already used their fortifications, so they're super vulnerable to just Nether Blast spam, the wolves coming in, this dominated siege keep coming in, just popping a shot or two. Will be a slow, sad decline here for Houston.
Marches are going on into mid lane. Bot lane is getting pushed in right now as well. So yeah, Tinker can't deal with that many lanes at the same time, especially when he doesn't have any mana rejection item yet. He does have the Arcane Rune right now, but that's only temporary.
Even man, this Terrorblade, look at his items.
Yeah, he's very poor. All the cores, everyone on this on Houston's side are very, very, very poor. The game is starting to look worse and worse. Echo Yang trying to attack the racks in the top, but they have backdoor protection, so.
Yeah, and how do you deal with the Enchantress? First with magic damage, right?
Yep.
How does Enchantress not take magic damage? I'll grab a hood.
Yep. And then grow BKB afterwards.
Yep. Yeah.
Seems pretty airtight to me.
Here they go. Now the bottom not pushed out that much. Tinker hasn't had the time to push it out, so they're positioned up on top. Their lanes are safe. They're gonna give a shot at the high crack in this high ground. Creep's not able to survive up on the high ground for very long though. Alright, here they come. Damage coming in. They're going to the melee barracks. Mario is already shape-shifted up. He's got 3 seconds left on the BKB. Now they're fighting up into the... Everyone's just forced back. They get the barracks. It takes no time at all to take these barracks. Aegis gets reclaimed. So they've got it. They might be a little more cautious to try and go on the high ground. But I don't know if there's much they can be afraid of at this point.
Like here's the thing about the marches, right? Marches are so good because you don't want to be fighting into a march because it does so much damage to you, because if you walk into them, the enemy are going to initiate on you, and then you're going to get blown up by that. But when you are so behind at the point where the enemy team just ignores marches, walks into a marches, and takes your tower, at that point, you might be way too far behind, even with a Tinker on your team to defend your high ground. And we saw that high ground, the racks getting taken down without any answer from the side of Houston. No initiation because the Legion commander knows there's no one she can really duel. And then if the Legion can't initiate, what can they do? Nothing.
Yeah, maybe once she gets her blade mail up, she can get a kill. She can get a dual kill, but it's gonna be a guaranteed death, and they're pretty much gonna get run over after that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. For this draft to have worked, I think Legion need to like dominate her lane, and the Tinker to dominate his lane against Pugna as well.
Yeah, and even they've got the Pugna's also a good answer.
Oh,
okay, here's the duel. Duel's on to Pugna. Pugna getting hexed up. They've got the damage. The first duel win coming out to Legion Commander. This is something that we didn't talk about. If Pugna is not dueled, he's a great counter to Legion as well. Because he can just decrep Legion, decrep someone over there.
Yep, definitely. Like, Legion Commander is like has like very few people she can actually duel here. She can duel Pugna, she can duel Lycan, but you know then there's like Elatine to worry about. If she duels Lycan, there's Pugna to worry about. It just there's just so many ifs.
If they're playing together, if Lehigh is playing together, there should theoretically not be any more duels.
Yeah. And that's why we've seen so few duels this game so far. Oh, high 2K10 might be in a little bit of trouble.
Oh, he's caught. They have no idea he's here though. They find him with the illusion, but he was quick on that TP. Very good TP, getting out of there to safety.
Thoughts on Battle Fury LC?
Legion Commander?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's no. I'm talking about the chat.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Legion.
Legion's being a silly boy.
I think
it's
everyone
great this
knows.
game.
I think everyone knows the answer to that. Yeah, it's actually an amazing item, obviously. Should pick it up every time. Go into a jungle. Blame your team for losing the game.
Well, they've removed Iron Talon, so what's the next best thing? A 4,000 gold farming at jungling.
And then you get Radiance as well. And then Midas. Just go for the full farm build. Roshan, respawn time is up now. It's 1 minute 40 seconds. It's going to pipe pop.
Alright, here we go. Mario's going to be able to shapeshift. They get a stomp onto 2. The Serpent Wards are down in a defensive position as Lehigh tries to get into the high ground. There goes the tier 3. Not much they can do about it. The Serpent Wards doing everything they can, but they take almost no damage from this. Victor still has the attendance. If they take any more damage, they can just stay up. And the Nether Ward is down, so Lull has to watch his March spam. Shots and shots and shots.
Oh, no,
Legion's taking so much damage from both Echo himself and the Earth Splitter coming in. They're gonna hit Lull. Now they're ready to go into the high ground. Maybe Victor is BK beat up. Is gonna have to watch out. They get the duel onto her. Nature's Attendance popped a little bit too late, but now they buy back on the Night Stalk. Lehigh just playing this exceptionally defensively. Lycan is getting shackled up, but he should be able to make it to the low ground. He gets decrepified as well, just for good measure. And they got lots of damage into the melee barracks. A couple more creeps here. As soon as they get more dogs and more necro books, they might go for this. Actually, don't even need it. They, of course, just clean up the melee barracks, losing only the Enchantress. And this will be a slow, painful siege. Golgi, Houston needs to hold. How do they?
They need to get more initiation going because currently they're just letting it happen. And I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying that's an easy answer, but honestly, when you're this far behind against a push draft like this, you just got no good choices, right?
Yeah.
You need to get a good initiation on there, probably maybe onto the Pugna, onto the Lycan, and that's how you stop the push. You gotta be able to find a way to blow those heroes up, and maybe the only way to do that is for them to take a really risky play here for Terrorblade to go down super low on health, and then like sunder them to go for a very cheesy play, combined with a laser, of course. But yeah, otherwise, from Miraculous Initiation, I just don't know how he's going to do it. But the thing is, Lehigh playing as 5 constantly, so the smoke play isn't even on the line for them, because if I think if they smoke into them right now without the high ground advantage of the Tinker, they just lose as well. So they just gotta look for a great initiation with the Legion.
Yeah, I think to put into different words what you're saying, Houston is, they're definitely not losing right now, right? If they go in and they lose a fight, the game is over.
Yeah.
But if they stay this passive like this and continue to lose their objectives, the game is still over. It just takes longer to get there.
Yeah. Man, Mario even bought a pipe of insight on the Lycan. That's how they just want to finish the games this fast. A core building a pile of insight that isn't PE.
Yeah, he just wants. I mean, he just wants to be able to use it in conjunction with his creeps to get through the march and take the objectives.
Yep, and he doesn't want to wait for his supports to build it, because they're going to take a lot longer building than he does.
You guys are too slow.
It's a sad truth of the income gap, the wage gap between supports and cores. Discrimination. Legions want to get initiation.
Got his, he's trying to go for the blink, but it's on cooldown for a little bit.
He got blink cooldown cancelled by the siege creep. That was Talon dominated. That's why he didn't blink. What a play. Yeah, Mario showing off his micro skills.
As far as the buyback statuses go, we have what? One available on Houston. Only one on cooldown one on cooldown, the rest are all money. Tinker will have it very shortly. Everyone else, if they decide to push through, and they will not have them.
Yeah. But this is good. Tinker is laying down the marches a lot lower on the ground here, which is going to be forcing the creeps to die before they can hit the high ground. But of course the problem is, once the nether ward goes down, what is he going to do? He needs to place those marches farther back.
Yeah, and with this pipe, which is popped right now, here they come. Creeps are going up. They've got a press the attack. Legion Commander Buddy's gonna get stomped up and held in the back. Now the nether ward is down, just blasting away. They've got some creeps picking away at the tower, and they do a better job of holding it this time around, but still plenty of damage. The duel comes out onto Enchantress. Lift immediately onto Legion Commander. Legion Commander not going to die during the duel, but will die very shortly thereafter. Earth Splitter coming in as well. They've committed Serpent Wards defensively, but they're just not able to do enough now. Night Stalker falling. They've got the Tinker. Buyback on buyback on the Tinker coming in. They're trying to hold, but here it goes. The good game is called. Houston, the Lehigh draft just having too much pressure for them.
Yeah, last call even got a duel there as well on that Rubik. Usually when you steal a duel on Rubik, you don't want to use it because you usually get blown up, but that's how confident he felt. And man, they drafted a pushing lineup and they pushed. Even the Tinker couldn't stop it because there was such a net worth gap there. I mean, that's the power of winning lanes in this meta. I think the big difference was Legions was super far behind compared to Victor. Victor was a top net worth at one point, actually just under the Lycan. That's the difference between a offlaner who completely demolished your safe laner, and we saw Terrorblade who didn't do anything, compared to your offlaner on the Legion Commander who couldn't do much against Lycan. So Lycan was running around destroying all the buildings while Legion Commander didn't get a single duel off until 20 minutes in.
Yeah, the offlane Enchantress, it really espoused all of those strengths that you were talking about in the draft, which is a reason that you like seeing her so much. Really, what can you do against her in the laning phase?
Yeah, it's just rough. You need to draft accordingly against Enchanters. I mean, that's why people complain about Enchanters so much right now, because there just isn't enough spell damage to be able to kill her. There is very few lanes that can do that. Like, which support really has high magic nukes, right? Lina support, which is not a thing. The Shockwave from Shadow Shaman got nerfed, so it's on a higher cooldown, so you're not going to see that very often either. And he doesn't really max that first either. So, like,
Yeah, liquid fire from Jakiro is going to burn her, but it still takes a while to get out, and it doesn't do that much damage. It's all over time. She's going to be able to compensate for it.
Yeah. That's why I love
what really is there? Lion has a bit of it, but not really.
Yeah, you gotta take a core that can do magic damage. I mean, who can play Potion 1 that has like huge magic nukes, right? Not very many.
Yeah, you're not taking a Zeus there. You're probably not taking a. Yeah, what are the answers for it? Let us know in the comments. Smash that like button.
Subscribe and all that.
Subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Speaking of all that, I should probably give you some plugs. Before I do that, my name is Wivrex. You can find me on Twitter at DotaBrews. My good friend here, Tony Beh, he is Golgi App. You can find him on Twitter at JTGolgi App. We'll be bringing you the UC Berkeley versus Central Florida game. That is myself and Carlton here in about 1 hour. If you guys like CSL, want to get involved with us, join us in our Discord. Type !Discord there in the Twitch chat. And our lovely bot will give you some more information about that and let you know where to go to come hang out with us. As well, find CSL on Twitter at twitter.com/CStarLeague and twitter.com/CollegiateDota. You can also find CSL on Facebook, facebook.com/CStarLeague. And finally, we want to give a shout out to our good friends Twitch. They are our sponsor, and we have a ton of gratitude for them because they are the largest streaming platform in gaming and they support college esports. From PAX East and West and many more events, CSL would not be what it is today without the help and support from them. So be on the lookout for cool opportunities to get involved with them in the future and show them some love for their support at twitter.com/Twitch and facebook.com/Twitch. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
Bye-bye.